Good morning, good morning, good morning to my global family. This is Drea Beta, coyote walking in this world, a real life Isleta Pueblo superhero, proud two-spirited indigenous warrior. I'm on a mission, family, from my ancestors to transform this world. I have lost 110 pounds in 2017. I have kept it off, family. I was 220 to 290 pounds my entire adult life, family. I was a size 16 in the fifth grade. So I am a testament to the superpowers of family, love, and a ton of cardio, family. But join me in this wild adventure called life. I am here, family, every weekday around 8:30 to do some yoga with you. Are you trying to get into your routine? It's a brand new year. Have you set some New Year's resolutions? What are they, family? Share them with us. Drop them in the comments. I'm just saying, we got to have goals in life, family, because when we walk the path of life, we got to know where we're going, right? If we know where we're going and we have milestones along the way, we know how we're doing. And we can adjust our life accordingly, family. So join me. Let's plot for humanizing world change. This coyote is going to be president of the United States by the time I'm 64, family. That means I have, let's see, 64, 41. I can't do math, family, but it seems like I got about 21 years or so to make sure that I trailblaze for the rest of us. So I'm just saying, family, I am an Ivy League graduate, a published author, a PhD candidate at the University of New Mexico, and by the end of 2023, I will be Dr. Dre. Oh, family, my PhD has been a crazy journey, for real. So what do I do, family? Well, I research trauma. Trauma affects all of our lives, especially with COVID, family. So don't forget, this is your daily reminder, family, that if everything is not okay right now, it is not you. It is COVID. It is capitalism. It is white supremacy. It is racism. It is the fact that we have a housing crisis, a job crisis right now in this country, and inflation is going through the roof. So, family, don't forget to be kind to yourself and to each other. Oh, yeah. So, today's Monday, family. And guess what? You are looking at a brand new coyote. Brand new coyote. I have PTSD. I have panic attacks, family. I have anxiety that pretty much plagues my life. But you know what, family? When I am in a situation where I'm not being triggered every 5 seconds, I do trauma work. I help other people take on multi-million-dollar institutions, all the way up to lawsuit, all the way up to lawyer if needed, family. If you have been raped, if you have been harassed, if your work has been stolen from by an academic institution, by a person in position of authority or power over you, like a professor, family, it is very common in academia. Your work being stolen or taken is very common, unfortunately, which begs the question of what kind of ethics and morals do we have in academia, family? Let's think about that, right? We need to start thinking about less of commodification of people, right? Because why are they stealing each other's work? Because there's so much oppressive pressure on professors to publish, to bring in millions of dollars to the institution, and they're treated like dirt, family. They really are. I have aunties and uncles who have been toiling away at the institutions, have been bringing in millions of dollars, and are talked down to by the administrators themselves and told that they're not doing enough, they're not bringing enough money, they're not advising enough students, and da 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 da. And these are giants in the field who have written the book, who are well-respected elders in my Pueblo community, but the capitalism of universities does not acknowledge their significance, their wisdom, and it treats them like dirt. And I'm tired of that, family. I'm tired of these dehumanizing institutions throwing away and discounting my people. So I'm just saying, family, let us plot the revolt. I'm gonna take over UNM one of these days. They just don't know it yet. Give me time, family. Give me time. I gotta graduate first. I gotta become Dr. Dre. Then I gotta take over New Mexico. And then I'll take over UNM for the rest of my life. Good plan? Good plan. And how about you, family? How are you gonna change the world? It doesn't have to be grand scale, big scale, right? I am on a mission for my ancestors, and I'm not joking. See my Gammy on the wall? That's my Gammy. She's in here, and she's in here, and she's guiding every day of my life. And I am also a pastor, family. I am also a spiritual leader, and I train and compete in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So I'm a real life superhero. I take on academia. I am a student leader of international renown, family. I am the one and only chair of the American Education Research Association Graduate Student Council that they tried to arrest. This year, I am still past chair, family, until April, which is an official position. You represent them for 3 whole years. They did kick me out and vote me out, family, to cover their tracks. They are very afraid of me. Why not just negotiate, family? Why not just do the humanizing thing for your graduate students? Why not give them the $100,000 that they need? There's over 7,000 of them, and they were food insecure, family, and that's what I advocated for. I got $100,000 to represent Indigenous life and feed my students. So you know what? Not ashamed, family, not ashamed. So as I recount my victories of 2023, I want you to also look back, family. What are you super proud of? What did you do last year that we should be shouting, yeah? Right? You did something. What was it? Was it a fitness goal? Was it a work goal? Was it a promotion? Was it a new baby? I don't know what it was, family, but you should shine bright and be proud. Don't forget, you are amazing, wonderful, and worthy of love, dignity, and respect. Drop out those celebrations in the comments, family. I want to hear more about your lives. What are you celebrating? What are you struggling with? And how can this coyote come support you? All right, family, on to our fitness goal. Let us do our yoga. And don't forget, family, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do chair yoga for our elders. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do a little bit of an intense, but also beginners. So if there's anything you can't do, family, we just modify on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So join me, family, and every single day we work towards the possible, right? We're showcasing and role modeling what's possible. All right, family, let's do this.
Okie doke, let's begin by finding a gentle lift in the heart. So one of the things I love about Yoga with Adrian community is that there's this focus on 3 things. And it's, you just do your best. Show up and you do your best.
Do your best.
We try to be authentic, give ourselves permission to be ourselves, really just show up as our true self. And the last one, find what feels good. So keep those 3 things in mind throughout this practice today. So you might be leaning back in your chair, lifting your heart. You might be sitting up nice and tall. So to each his own for sure. Lifting up through the chest. Then take a second, trust yourself, trust me, trust the video, and take a deep breath in and close your eyes. And then exhale, relax your shoulders down. Again, with the eyes closed, take a deep breath in, just kind of going inward a little bit, checking in. And exhale, relax your shoulders. And then one more time, just like that, deep breath in. Fill up with air. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. Give yourself permission here to enjoy this time. Tend to yourself, little TLC. Go ahead and put away the day thus far. Allow the future agenda to be put on hold and do your best to just allow yourself to be really, really present, really in the moment. Okay, little goes a long way. So from here, we're going to keep nice, long, deep breaths going. So best you can, nice, full breaths. Just notice how that goes. Sometimes you'll forget. You'll want to come back to it with a deep breath in. And then a big exhale to relax the shoulders. All right, so keep coming back to that breath. Keep noticing where you're at with your conscious breathing. Now, with the hands resting gently on the tops of the legs, you can also grab your chair, the arms of the chair, the outer edge of the chair. We're going to inhale, lift the chest even more, open up through the front body and lift the chin just slightly. And then exhale, rounding through the spine. Think cat-cow here, chin to chest. Again, you can close your eyes if you're feeling groovy. Inhale, open. Lift up through your front body. Opening through the chest, lifting the chin. And then exhale, rounding through chin to chest. Weight of the head drops down and over. Do two more. Inhale, open. Think long puppy belly in the front. Feel that stretch as you expand. And then exhale, round. Spinal flex. So good. Inhale, do one more. Inhale, lifting, lengthening, smiling perhaps. And then exhale, chin to chest. Navel draws back here, and this time we're gonna pause. Breathing deep, feeling that awesome stretch in the back of the neck here, allowing the shoulders to go ahead and round forward, the fingertips to be soft and relaxed. Take a deep breath in here, feel this awesome stretch in the back body. And then on an exhale, keep the chin tucking into the chest and just slowly begin to roll it up. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Great, take a deep breath in. And exhale, relaxing the shoulders down, 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 long in the neck. Sweet. Take the fingertips forward and then plug the shoulders into socket. Again, take the fingertips forward, reach, and then plug the shoulders back into socket. Then we'll take one of my faves, thriller arms, fingertips down, keep plugging the shoulders in. And you will already start to feel this nice stretch through the forearm here. Spread the fingertips.
So good, family.
Try to keep a lift up through your chest. Breathing deep here. All right, let's flow with the breath. So bringing the wrists together here. We're going to open up through the chest, start to stretch the pectorals as we inhale. Keep the fingers down. Open the arms super wide.
Oh, yeah.
Exhale, bring them back to center. The arm is going to get tired here, so stick with it. Just a few. Inhale, opening up through the chest, lifting the heart. The pinkies start to draw back a little bit more. Maybe not. And back to center. And then one more. Inhale, open. This is that Titanic moment, that Kate Winslet moment I'm always talking about. Inhale. Exhale. Great, stick with it. Flip the palms, press, 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 press. I'm going to take a moment here. If you need a little more, you can bring one hand to the fingers for a deeper stretch. And then open it up. Inhale, lift the heart, stretch. Exhale, bring the thumbs together. Ooh, inhale, open, spread the fingertips. Exhale, close. Are you breathing? Inhale, open. Last time. And exhale, close. This time, hook the thumbs together and inhale, reach for the sky. Wu-Tang. Inhale, lifting and lengthening through all four sides of the torso. Big breath in. As you exhale, tilt gently to the right. Gentle side body stretch. Inhale to center, smile. Exhale, tilt to the left. Gentle side body stretch. So focusing on the sensation over the shape. As always, inhale, reach. And exhale should feel awesome as you rain the fingertips down. Keep the heart open, lifted, and just take a second to notice how you feel. Awesome work. So this time we're going to take the fingertips forward, plug the shoulders in, eagle arms. Right arm comes underneath the left arm. And we wrap the palms. Maybe they touch. Another option is to just keep them like this, like this. Or maybe you wrap around Garandasana. Now keep the shoulders plugged in. Inhale. Lift the elbows. Eagle arms. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Just like the spinal flex from before. Inhale, rise up strong, lengthen through the side body, and exhale, release, chin to chest. Awesome, inhale, one more. And exhale, chin to chest. Great. We're going to unravel the arms. Inhale, open, big flying V here. Pinkies are forward, thumbs are back. And exhale, bend the elbows. Slight back bend here if you like. Cactus arms. Great. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, once again, rain it down. And just notice how you feel. Whew. Awesome. Great. Fingertips reach forward. Plug the shoulders in. Left arm underneath the right this time, or whichever one you did before, you're going to switch it. Here we go. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Inhale, eagle arms, lift you up. And exhale, chin to chest. And one more, you got it. Inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Great. Slowly unravel the arms. Send the fingertips up high to the sky. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. Big breath. Then exhale, bend the elbows. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Cactus arms. Ooh, yes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, rain it down. Awesome. So we're going to finish off with a twist. Should feel really yummy. So there's different variations of this, of course. We're going to start nice and simple by just taking the left hand to the outer edge of the right thigh, and then slowly, starting from the base of the spine up, beginning to open up through the sides. Now, different variations. You can use your arm on the chair. You can bring one hand behind. So there are ways to get a little more out of this, but I also just recommend you keep it small to start. Just kind of understanding and remembering that a little goes a long way. Take one more deep breath in. Inhale, lift and lengthen here. And then exhale, release, come back to the center. Take it to the other side. So twists are really great for the spine, but they're also really great energetically because you get a chance to Benji, everybody. You get a chance to lift your heart. And then on the exhale, choose to let go of that which no longer serves you. It's a detox, right? So again, inhale, lift your heart. And on the exhale, maybe you quietly say to yourself, I let go of that which just simply doesn't serve me. Wherever you are, take one more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Benji the dog, everyone. Bring the palms together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. And take a moment to appreciate yourself. Appreciate your body. And we'll take one more deep breath in together and gently bow the head to the hands. So we finish practice bowing to the best and most beautiful version of ourselves. And yes, we acknowledge that in one another. So I acknowledge you. The light in me bows to the light in you. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Perfect, Benji. Then inhale, lift your chin, lift your gaze. Check out Benji below my chair. Perfect. Just in time for the big ending. We'll bring the thumbs to the third eye today. May we always see the truth. Then drop the fingertips to the lips. May we always speak the truth. And finally, my friends, to the heart. May we always feel it. Thanks for sharing your practice with me. Take good care. Namaste.
Woohoo! How you feeling, family? That was good, wasn't it? Did you hear my neck? I swear, family, if I had $1 for every time one of my bones cracked during the day, I would have lunch every single day, like 20 bucks. But that stretching is so important, family. I'll be honest, if I didn't have stretching in my life, it would be really, really bad. I have injured my shoulders, both of them, in the last 4 or 5 months. I train to compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I'll be honest, little tiny purple belt, my sis Stephanie's badass, threw me. My sis Shay was rolling with me during targeted training, and I landed again on my shoulder. So during sparring twice, I've landed on either one of my shoulders. Super not fun, family. When 180 pounds lands on a shoulder, it's not great. So, how did I recover? A lot of stretching and some rest, right? I am here to remind you, family, that the week is filled with wonderful opportunities. I am starting my career not only as a researcher, a critical race, whiteness, intersectional scholar, an indigenous superhero from the Pueblo of Isleta, but also, family, I am here to be your personal cheerleader. So if you need someone to help you through the adventure of life, I have packages starting with my life coaching services. I will have group sessions. So all of us can motivate each other on specific topics. Once a month, it'll be on fitness. Once a month, it'll be on professional goals. And once a month, it'll be on academic goals. So I'm hoping to have my clientele who need one-on-one services and my clientele who really are better suited to group service, family, because I am all about sharing my knowledge, my experience as an educator, a researcher, and soon to be Dr. Dre by the end of the year, family, academic. I taught. Shout out to my Brookline family. Nurses rule the world, family. Without nurses, who knows what would happen? Pandemonium. But I'm honored to have taught for 6 years to my Brookline Nursing School students and family. I also taught for 4 years at New Mexico Highlands School of Social Work, family. Social workers are also superheroes. I love you all, man. I also had the privilege to teach educators at the University of New Mexico, and I taught sixth grade and high school, family, as well for 4 years. So this coyote has made a lifetime of teaching as part of the heartstone of everything I do. What motivates you, family? What feeds your heart, right? What motivates you? Because I'll be honest, I have PTSD, anxiety, and crippling panic attacks. And this is my doctoral dissertation project. I'm showing that people can be super, but also have PTSD, right? So Mondays are particularly hard for me. I think Sundays are hard too. When I do have panic attacks or when I do get sick, it's usually on Sunday because I'm worried about Monday and everything I have to do, and I put all this pressure on myself. And I have to take a step back. So, family, how do you take a step back? Right? When you're overwhelmed and you're filled with anxiety, what do you do to calm yourself back down? Drop it in the comments and share it with the rest of us. Because honestly, that's how we're going to survive this. Trauma is always going to be part of our lives. COVID is only making it more intense. I have a lot of siblings around the world who don't have the privilege Americans do. And there are more COVID deaths around the world than we have here in this country. We have access to top level medication, to amazing doctors and nurses and medical facilities that do miracles every single day. And if you're from an African country, from an Asian country, from a developing country, you don't have that same access where you have to pull out cash in order to be seen by a doctor, right? And hope that they have enough shots left or hope that they have enough of the very limited medical treatment that you might need. So, family, let us share how we deal with that trauma. How do we deal with that pressure? Do you take 5 minutes in the bathroom, maybe? Do you offer a smoke break? Let's be honest. Smoke break saves my life. Do you dial a loved one, right? Sometimes when I'm really overwhelmed and I'm not sure what I should do, right? And I feel that panic attack, I feel that anxiety attack coming on. What do? I phone a bestie. You better believe it. Because the only way we survive, family, is calling on resources. And that includes the people who love us. So if I'm feeling a panic attack coming on, you better believe I'm on the phone with my sis Teresa in Las Vegas, or my bestie Kyla, she's an engineer, or even my partner of my life, the love of my life, my partner Neil. My mama bear is also on speed dial along with my mama tiger. And you know what? Even my super dad, my stepdad, will take my phone call because he knows he needs me. That I need him. Actually, we need each other, family. That's what I love about my global family because I go around making people family by having experiences and sharing my love with them. I got a big heart. It's pretty open. So join me, family. Let's create family wherever we go. Let's see not strangers, but people we take into our hearts, whose lives we care about. Because when we care about our communities, then we are able to lift each other up, family. In addition to being a published author and Ivy League graduate, a vlogger, medical marijuana activist, vlogger with over 28,000 followers on 7 social media platforms, a podcaster, a public figure, an infamous activist in Indian country and education. I'm also proud to be pastor. Pastor of Coyote Lodge, House of Spirituality, Critical Race Theory, and Medical Marijuana. One of these days, family, I will get the energy and be spiritually well enough to do church services. I'm working on it, family. One step at a time. I can't add too many things. Last week, family, my goal was just to vlog every day. Did I make that goal? No, I did not. Friday, I passed out because I trained all week. So last week, I did too much, family. I did a whole week. My goal was a whole week of vlogging and a whole week of training at full capacity. It was too much. I did the training, but I fizzled out by Friday with the vlogging because I was too exhausted and tired. And so this week, family, I'm going to set myself up for success. I still have the same goals, but I'm going to make sure that I'm a little kinder to myself and take a little bit more naps, which are amazing, by the way. Sorry, Gammy, I got sidetracked, but I had to tell him about naps. Honestly, family, I had naps on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And guess who was just like, okay, I could do Monday. I could do Monday. I felt good this morning. I had a 3-hour lift yesterday. I did 7 machines. It was wonderful. I felt like a human being again. So, family, as you ease yourselves into new routines, please be kind to yourself because, yeah, it's going to wipe you out the first couple of times. So you might not be able to do 100% of your fitness goal, your business goal, and your school goal, and your household goals, right? You're wearing a bunch of hats. So gradually add in those goals one by one, and you're going to see success. Join me, family. All right, today is Monday, family. And I'm always a little bit on the side of anxiety on Mondays because I have PTSD, anxiety, and panic attacks. So today and most Mondays, family, I talk to Gammy and I ask for her inspiration and motivation. So that's what today's prayer is all about, family. I want you to think about 2 things in your life. What inspires you? What inspires you? Are you an artist? Are you a teacher? Are you even an engineer like my love of my life? Right? He goes off to work, but there's still a spark. There's still he gets excited when we go out and there's lights. There's like a fancy light or a fancy solar thing. And then he'd be looking at it. And then he tells me, and I ask him because I'm interested. It's my baby. I want to know what he's thinking about. And so he'll tell me about this slide or that solar panel or work he did. So yeah, we are inspired, family, no matter what we do. Right in the classroom, when you're in front of those kiddos and their faces light up because they're so engaged in the lesson and they can't wait to hear what teacher's gonna say, or miss rather, or mister. Family, what inspires you? What moves you? Even, hey, how about Uber drivers, right? When you get that ride, then you just click and you have that great conversation, and then they leave you a big tip. Say what? We can get inspired in every part of our life, family. So I'm asking you, what inspires you? And let's focus on that. Let's find more of that. Let's find more people. Let's find more places. Let's find more spaces that love and inspire us every single day. In addition, family, I want you to tie that inspiration to your motivation. What are you going to do with that dream? Right? What are you going to do with that spark of inspiration? How is that going to motivate you for the rest of your life? How is it going to motivate you for today? How is it going to motivate you for this week? Because once we are inspired by life, it lights a fire and we can do anything. So I'm just saying, family, Today's prayer is for inspiration in life as well as some motivation to get things done. Gammy, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. I know. I've been up to my tricks again. Gammy, I love you. Thank you for this moment of calm. Thank you for this moment of peace that was the holidays where we could recharge our batteries. Morgami, it's January, and we are ready again to tackle some new adventures. So today, Gammy, our prayer for you is to send us your blessings and guidance, but also to find some inspiration in our communities, in our lives, in our experiences, in the spaces around us. And once we are inspired, Gammy, allow that to motivate our lives to do whatever challenging things. Maybe it's a big project. My Gammy, she was a seamstress family, and when she was inspired, the creations she made were beautiful. Let's be honest, everything my Gammy made was beautiful. I still have I wish I kept more of her clothes, family, but I had jeans, and I was, yes, I was a chubby coyote when I was a kid. Like I said, I was a size 16 in the 5th grade. So that's what, 12 years old, 11 years old? So my Gammy would lengthen my jeans and make my clothes bigger, but she'd make them cool. She'd add ribbon, or she'd make them pretty. I was an overweight coyote, but my grandma made me feel beautiful. And she made my clothes beautiful because she was inspired by her ancestors, and she loved sewing so much. So Gammy, send us that inspiration, send us that love of whatever it is we do. And whatever path we walk in this world, let us be lit by that fire. Let us be inspired to create beautiful new things, whatever they may be. Gammy, you were my first example of a warrior woman. I love you so much. May you send the same ferocity of spirit to all of our peoples around the world. May we continue to be inspired by everyday life, and may we use that to motivate and fuel our adventures. I love you, Gammy. May you rest in peace. And to my Papa family, my Papa Andres Histia, he adopted us and he brought us into our hearts. And he was the most patient and kind person. Papa, I miss those days, those Sunday afternoons with football. We'd have a game in KFC and we just watch and talk. Or sometimes on Saturday mornings, we'd read the Reader's Digest. And my Papa made a mean tortilla family. But he always showed us love and he always showed us patience. He was a very patient man. Papa, send us that inspiration by everyday life. Maybe we do the same thing every day, family. Like this coyote, I have a routine. But may we be inspired by the mundane and the ordinary. May we walk through this world and see things that make us shine bright. May we be embraced by the people around in our communities, and may we find those spaces and those people like my Papa to come lift us up. I love you, Papa. Send us your blessings. I know, I need a tissue. Sorry, Gary. Sorry, family. I swear, you can make a drinking game of how many times I blow my nose. Or how many times I cry. Not a drinking game, a smoking game. Please smoke, vape responsibly, and medicate responsibly. Sorry, Papa. Well, we are the Church of Medical Marijuana, so it's okay. Thank you, Papa. May you rest in peace. Excuse me, family. And to my great-great-grandpa, Pablo Beta, true revolutionary and a subtle Pueblo statesman. And to all of our aunties, uncles, gammies, papas, and those who have gone before us. Please send us your blessings and guidance as we continue to make trouble in your name. We are looking for some inspiration in our lives to help fuel and motivate our journey. We are thankful for all the sacrifices you made so we could be here in this era of modernity and continue to trailblaze and to role model what's possible. May you all rest in peace. Send us your blessings and guidance. Family, it's Monday. Are you ready for a new adventure? I hope so. Today is gonna be a good day. I can feel it, family. So please, let's think about what inspires us and let's get motivated to get stuff done. This coyote has to graduate this year. I am not kidding, family. I have to graduate. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling because this is the big scary thing that I've been doing for the last 10 years. I have to become an adult. I have to get a real job to pay my bills because I make $750 a month as a graduate assistant, half time at the University of New Mexico. Think about that, family. $14,400 for full-time graduate student at UNM. Grad union workers are unionized and they are still fighting the university. Please support them, family. Follow at UNM Grad Workers. They are on Facebook. They're also on Twitter and Instagram. All right, family, let's go do this. Yes, I love you. And I'm off to cause trouble somewhere else.